Hey guys, I'm Knightley, and this is Book Readers Press. Book Readers Press, on this episode, we're going to be doing a book haul. Okay, so on today's book haul, we have The Library of Fate. And what it's about is about a woman who has to marry this tyranny king or whatever to save her family and obviously her life. But what it says about the book is it says, the Library of Fates transported me to a magical kingdom where troubled oracles, interfering goddesses, and megalomaniac kings battle for control of love and fate with a rich, real mythology and a stunning twist. It's basically everything I wanted in a book. I did do a little bit of reading this, and it starts off with her and her sister. I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, but it's really getting good. This is called She, Myself, and I, and that's Patch. Anyways, and it's about a girl who was a quadriplegic, and then she gets a brain transplant or something, and the brain transplant goes into another girl's body who I guess was brain dead, and she doesn't look at herself for a while. And I've read, I think, the first chapter, and it's kind of interesting because it talks about how like she can't see herself, but she's admiring the things about her that were once this other girl's. And it's a really interesting book to think of, like transplanting your brain into somebody else's body. So She, Myself, and I it's by Emma Young. Okay, and the third book is Allison Peters' How Hard Can It Be? I like the imagery. She's like over it. And let's see what it says. It says, this is by The Telegraph of the UK. It says, the funniest and most feminist writing of the year. How can it be? Is that rare thing, a sequel that matches and even surpasses the original. Every line is meticulous, every reflection of parenthood hilarious, or else true. It's heartbreaking. I haven't even read this book yet, but I really just like, because this is kind of how I feel sometimes. So I was just like, let me pick this up. And I think it was at Ollie's. You know what? This was at Dollar Tree, I think, and I got it for $1, so I couldn't not get the book. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Allie Pearson, and it's a New York Times bestseller. She also wrote I Don't Know Who She Is. Oh, I don't know how she does it. They usually don't. This one is a little bit different. It's kind of, I don't know what it's about, but it was $1 at the Dollar Tree, so I bought it anyway. It says Breaking in the Rises of Sonia Sotomayor and the Politics of Justice by Joan Biskipic. I don't know if you guys can see. It says author of American Original The Life of the Constitution, Supreme Court Justice Antonian Scandalia. And I thought that it would be a good book just to see, like about political stuff, and because things are kind of crazy in the world. So it's just an interesting read. And I think this one was $1 too. So, you got to get a little bit of education too. So this is something I'll try to read. It'd probably be a hard read for me, but if you like that kind of thing, this is the book. Okay, so this book is called Decoded by Maya Jai. Anyways, she wrote this book about something, praise for the Decoded, which I don't know. It says between Pulp Fiction and those novels that come in the considerate classics, there are boundaries and lines that many writers are difficult to cross. Maya Jia's achievement is that he has overcome, I thought it was a girl, sorry. The footprints he has left behind form an indigenous secretive literary treasure map. And that's by The Mood of Love for the Grandmother, which I don't know who that is. But I don't know what it is, but it's an international bestseller, so I bought it, and I think it was $1 at Dollar Tree. Okay, this one's called A Slant of Light, which I think is a really cool title. Kind of looks like a field after the crop has been done. I don't know if you guys ever seen that out in like the country or whatever, when they do the crops and the crows come. So that's like the imagery in the back. This is by Jeffrey Lent, and he also is the author of In the Fall, which I have not read. It says, a brilliant and powerful narrative led its premier stylist to the current American novel, Jim Harrison, who I do not know who that is. But it says, praise for the Slant of Light. Has a couple of forwards on the back, or like, you know, acknowledgments or whatever. This was actually $1, and I bought it because I really like the texture of it. And I figured an American novel could be pretty decent, you know. I like novels, and I usually read romantic novels, but I think this one is something that's a little bit different, that kind of skews what a novel actually is. So this is a novel as well, and it's called The Plea of Steve Kavarna, author of The Defense. But what I liked about this book, not the fact that it's just absolutely stunning, the cover is, it says, a ripping, roaring legal thriller, twisted blood and convincing. So I've never read a legal thriller because I don't really know what that is. It's like Law and Order, probably on crack. I don't know. But the point is, sorry for saying crack. The point is, it looks like something that is very like intellectual and something that I would actually like to read. So it says, The Plea reads like an endotrensic cross between Eggemore Littard and John Grisham, but burst into its own individual flavor. The Financial Times of the UK, which obviously, I guess he's a UK writer, so that's kind of where I'm going with this, you know? Okay, and then this is like my pride and joy of the book haul. It is called The Wolves Are Always Waiting. Actually, it's called Hoarding Darkness. And it just says, like the subline says, the wolves are always waiting. It is absolutely stunning from like top to bottom. It's just a great book. Even inside, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Like the pages, you can see here how they have the big letters. It goes into a foreword of, it's about death, and he has daughters, and each daughter has like a chapter in it. This one's about Sabella, and it's about like it happens in France, excuse me, and it talks about like death has daughters and how they live and what each one is and how they fall in love. It's just, I don't know, it's for some reason it pulls me in, and I really don't know what to do. So yeah, that's it for the book haul. This is my first one, so bear with me. I keep buying books, so I don't know if that's gonna ever really stop. I read them, and I enjoy them, and I definitely want you guys to enjoy them. I am trying to switch up the look a little bit about what we're doing, so that's always nice. If I say one more time, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. And what was I gonna say? Dang. I don't know. I might read one before tonight, and I probably will read this one because it's like the bee's knees right now.